first time you played it was kind of ratty. We're still figuring it out, but that sounds good.
Okay. Coffee's good.
Coffee is
Guy walks into a bar, orders up a drink. Bartender says, hey, why the long face? The guy says, stop me. If you've heard this one before. A woman and a man had love, he thought was something. House and a piece of land, she up and left him with nothing but a heartache. When she walked out the door, I love a good joke much as anybody, and I'll poke a little fun when I can. I ain't blowing smoke this time, cause I'm broken, cause it ain't always funny when the guy walks into a bar, takes the strongest thing they'll give him, keeps going on and on to anyone who sit and listen like he don't care what one soul in there might think. It's worse with every round, oh, everybody's staring at him. Says, I guess the joke's on me, but you can see I ain't laughing, all but she did. All the way to the bank. I love a good joke as much as anybody, and I'll poke a little fun now and then. But I ain't blowing smoke this time, cause it ain't always funny when a guy walks into a bar needing to forget, trying to mend his broken heart. So a guy walks into a bar, thanks.
I do look cute in that tank top, Joe. Don't you remember?
Was it last night? I don't remember.
I was thinking the first time you played that song for me, when you were working on it.
Thought it was a joke?
No, well, yeah, but that's me. But I played this one, a little bit of this one for you, and I finished it since, so.
Oh, yeah.
No more Jesse James. No more Billy the Kid. No more Crazy Horse running wild and free. No more Doc Holliday. No more Geronimo. No more Pancho Villa running wild in Mexico. And love's the only outlaw left around. The only thing that's real won't be settled down. So how about you and me? We just let it be and not try to shoot it down or run it to the ground. 'Cause love's the only outlaw left around. welcome in down on 4th and Main. No more shift workers drinking drafts at 7 a.m. No more racing cars on the old airstrip, since the county blocked it off with concrete and bricks. Love's the only outlaw left around. The only thing that's real won't be settled down. So how about you and me? We just let it be, not try to shoot it down or run it to the ground. Love's the only outlaw left around. I wanna break the rules and just go crazy with you. Love's the only outlaw left around. The only thing that's real won't be settled down. So how about you and me? Just let it be, not try to shoot it down or run it to the ground. Love's the only outlaw left around.
All right, good job. Mr. Harlan Pease.
Morning, George.
Yeah, I got this here a few weeks ago at the pawn shop out in Franklin. Yes, sir. This thing about her, y'all, it don't take much alcohol. She goes 5'3" to 10 feet tall. She might be small, but so's dynamite. You wouldn't want to set her off. She might be sweet and talk real soft. Don't let that fool you at all. She got this thing about her, y'all. She's a lady. She's a baby, she's an angel till she comes undone. She's a bullet in the barrel of a gun. Man, you ought to see the hammer fall. She got this thing about her, y'all. She got this thing about her, y'all. You wouldn't want to rub her wrong. So don't talk bad about her mom or her pa unless you're looking for a fight. She's sweet as Georgia peach ice cream, ain't one bone in her body made until her back's against the wall. She got this thing about her, y'all. She's a lady, she's a baby, she's an angel till she comes undone. She's a bullet in the barrel of a gun. And you ought to see the hammer fall. Yeah, she got this thing about her, y'all. She got this thing about her, y'all. Didn't take no time at all for a big old boy like me to fall. She got this thing about her, y'all. She's a lady, she's a to see the hammer fall. She got this thing about her, y'all. All right, thank you.
I don't know if you've heard this one. Out here on the interstate. No, that's the wrong line. Hold on, let me start that again.
So close.
I was so close. I was just one verse off. Thinking about the day we met. You looked so good in that blue dress. You were heading off to work. I couldn't think of what to say. Just stood there trying not to stare. I was way too stoned to flirt, but I held the door for you. You smiled as you walked through. That always takes me back, and I'm holding on to beautiful, holding someone wonderful, with the sweetest lips I've ever kissed, the deepest eyes I've ever missed, and knowing I belonged in her arms, holding on to beautiful. Out here on the interstate, my mind just starts to drift away to that time in Tennessee. We stopped there in that little town. They said that when we settled down, that's the place for a family. That memory always makes me smile. We were so young at the time. It always takes me back, and I'll be holding on to beautiful, holding someone wonderful, the sweetest lips I ever kissed, the deepest eyes I'd ever missed, and knowing I belonged in her arms, holding on to beautiful. And any moment now, the plane will touch down, and I'm gonna be holding on to beautiful, holding someone wonderful, the sweetest lips I ever kissed, the deepest eyes I've ever missed, knowing I belong in her arms, holding on to beautiful. Very much. You're very, very kind. That's how you torture your own song.
Mr. Harlan Pease. So you headed down to Austin to find a scene you can get lost in and disappear off the face of the earth. Well, City full of bright lights that don't wake up till midnight. Sounds like a place of love like yours and mine might get hurt. Don't mess with Texas, it don't need you like I do. Don't mess with Texas, it ain't the one here missing you. We're walking the floor, losing sleep, praying to God, I'm begging you please. But don't mess with Texas, well baby come back home to me. So call me when you get there, or better yet pull over somewhere, change your mind, turn around, turn around. I'll be right here waiting, front porch lights blazing, in case anything I said has gotten through to you somehow. Don't mess with Texas, it ain't the one here. Don't mess with Texas, it ain't the one here missing you. Walking the floor, losing sleep, praying to God, I'm begging you please. Well, don't mess with Texas, baby, come back home to me. Walking the floor, losing sleep, praying to God, I'm begging you please. Well, don't mess with Texas, well, baby, come back home to me. Baby, come back home to me. Don't mess with Texas.
All right.
Thanks. Yes.
I'll do the song I wrote with Joe. Are you going to do that later? Or,
Go ahead.
That one I'm pretty sure I remember. I wrote the song with Jeremy Dean over here. You called and said you had the results. Can you leave early today? I started thinking about what matters most and all the plans we made. But there are some things in life you can't control, and you gain the most by letting go. And I thought I loved you, but I didn't know love. And I thought I need you, but I didn't know need. There was a missing piece, I was incomplete till the moment came and everything changed. When the strip turned in, I love those ribbons in her hair, those little patent shoes, the way you dress her in that dress. It's all the little things you do. And as I watch her go, it fills my heart. She's everything you are. And I thought I loved you, but I didn't know love. And I thought I need you, but I didn't know need. There was a missing piece, I was incomplete till the moment came and everything changed. saw you holding her for the first time. In a heartbeat, everything was new. And I thought I loved you, but I didn't know. And I thought I need you, but I didn't know need. There was a missing piece, I was incomplete till the moment came and everything changed. And the strip turned blue. Called, said you had the results. Can you leave early today?
All right, good.
Thank you.
What do you want for it?
That's a good song for this morning.
We'll wet the whistle.
Yes, please.
Well, whiskey, 2-for-1 draft beers and discount cigarettes. Now you're gonna have to pay up front if you're drinking to forget. Can't afford to have a name brand heartache, close as I can get. As well, whiskey, 2-for-1 draft beer, and discount cigarette. I never thought she'd ever up and go, till she walked out. Now lonely's all I know. But I've got a bartender friend or two who understands what I'm going through. And by the second round, I'm good as new. Special thanks to the help from Well Whiskey, the 2-for-1 draft beers and discount cigarettes. Now you're gonna have to pay up front if you drink it to forget. Can't afford to have a name brand heartache, as close as I can get is Well Whiskey, 2-for-1 draft beer, and discount cigarettes. I ain't played this in a little while. Take it, Harlan. Well, whiskey helps to make a memory drown. Smoke it up and try to lose her in the cloud. When there's a broken heart to heal, well, 2-for-1's one heck of a deal. But about the time I break the seal, the band will play a sad song. Well, whiskey, 2-for-1 draft beers and discount cigarettes. Now you're gonna have to call a cab if you're drinking to forget. Can't afford to have a name brand heartache, close as I can get. It's Well Whiskey, 2-for-1 draft beer and discount cigarettes. Well, whiskey, 2-for-1 draft beer. Well, whiskey, 2-for-1 draft beer. Well, whiskey, 2-for-1 draft beer and discount cigarettes. Thanks.
Honky tonkin'.
Thanks to all of us.
What's that?
Thanks to all of us.
Took me a second to catch up.
Same old jukebox in the corner, Same old sand behind the bar. Same old me, lived in long nicks, pretending things aren't what they are. I go with what I know. What I know's what's my fault. I go with what I know. What I know's that she's gone, and the ghost she left behind, it haunts me when I'm home. And that's why I'm sitting here. I go with what I go with what I know. Same old people start ashore. Same old Cheatham County band. Same old me requesting slow songs and asking lonely girls to dance. I go with what I know. What I know is what's my fault. I go with what I know. What I know's that she's gone, and the ghost she left behind, but it haunts me when I'm home. And that's why I'm sitting here. I go with what I know. I go with what I know. Same old last call comes too early. Same old cab waits outside. Same old me making promises. I'll see you all tomorrow night. I go with what I know. What I know's what's my fault. I go with what I know. What I know's that she's gone, and the ghost she left behind, well, it haunts me when I'm home. And that's why I'm sitting here. I go with what I know. I go with what I know.
Good song.
Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Drank so much I couldn't drive. It didn't keep me from walking. Drank so much I couldn't make any sense. It didn't keep me from talking. But I drank so much from time to time, well, I couldn't find my front door. But I can't forget, you don't care one bit about me anymore. All the bourbon in Kentucky, sipping whiskey in Tennessee. Mexico, I know ain't deep enough to drown your memory. I dreamt about you coming back. Well, that's just crazy thinking. I couldn't stand to face the facts, so I turned to wishful drinking. And I tried to drink you off my mind, but it hasn't happened yet. I got a crazy feeling this is as good as it will get. All the bourbon in Kentucky, the sipping whiskey in Tennessee, all of the tequila in old Mexico. I know ain't deep enough to drown your memory. It ain't deep enough to drown your memory.
Great song.
Thank you.
With guests in the house, even.
Yeah, that's the funny part.
I'm drinking coffee.
Oh my God, my brain is just shot. I am drinking coffee though.
I'm feeling freedom in my old Ford truck. Riding down the two-lane road as the sun comes up. Wailing, cranking, and the windows open wide. I'm feeling freedom just to going for a ride. That's my country coming through. I'm just doing what I do. I keep it simple. I like to live and tell the truth. You don't judge me, I won't judge you. That's my country coming through. Give me a backyard on a summer's day. Friends and family and a football game. Beers in a cooler and burgers on a grill. I call that living, and I guess I always will. That's my country coming through. I'm just doing what I do. I keep it simple. I like to live and tell the truth. You don't judge me, I won't judge you. That's my country coming through. And when I see someone that's down, I want to reach and help them out. You take yourself a look around. That's what this country's all about. That's my country coming through. That's my country coming through. I'm just doing what I do. I keep it simple. I like to live and tell the truth. You don't judge me, I won't judge you. That's my country coming through.
Thank you.
Mr. Harlan Pease.
Thank you very much, Joe Shewmake. Brad Paisley has this song that Joe's about to play on his new album, so you all ought to go out and buy the album. Joe will make a little money. Pay me that $5 he owes me. But it's an awesome song. When I first heard it, I was like, damn, I'm gonna quit writing songs.
Well, that'd be a shame, Harlan. Thank you very much.
My guitar would get lonely, but no one else would.
Love starts with a toothbrush, Bic razor and a Dixie cup, little splash of aftershave before you leave for that first date. See stars in both your eyes. After that long kiss goodnight, forever starts with a suitcase, sneaking out the window, get away to a car parked by the curb, gassed up for Gatlinburg, little chapel and a couple of rings. We'll get you 2 toothbrushes by the bathroom sink. But everything that's anything starts out as a little thing, needs a little time and room to grow. Step by step, day by day, it all adds up along the way. And the next thing that you know, life starts in a little house, corner lot on the edge of town, weed eater and a picket fence, think as good as getting gets. Then she wakes up feeling bad, you both wonder what's up ahead. But everything that's anything starts out as a little thing that needs a little time and room to grow. Step by step, day by day, it all adds up along the way. And the next thing that you know, one night around 8 o'clock, you scrub him down, then you dry him off, pick him up and put his little feet on a stool by the bathroom sink, grab the crest and a Dixie cup, and it all hits you as he opens up. Love starts with a toothbrush.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
You know you're drunk. You see 2 of them. Knocking their heads off directions.
I don't remember drinking that much.
The watermelon.
She was looking sleek and sexy when I picked her up that day. And I was feeling good about what I'd done as we drove away. She rode so nice and smooth, she looked good from behind. Those first few weeks together, we had a real fine time. And then I started missing the way it was back when. I found that I was wishing for the one I traded in. With a 2-door and a tailgate, long bed and a V8, 4x so I don't get stuck, and a radio with cassette tape, and some leg room so I can stretch out. Well, that's what I'm talking about. My next new car's gonna be an old truck. I don't need to keep my guitar locked up in the trunk. I can slide it in behind the seat and I'll keep it right up front. And if I go by a garage sale and I see a sweet canoe, I'll pick it up right then and there and paddle that afternoon. And when I'm riding with my sweetheart, I love that old bench seat. She slides on over nice and close and she rides right next to me. In a 2-door with a tailgate, long bed and a V8, 4x so we don't get stuck, radio with cassette tape, leg room so we can stretch out. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. My next new car gonna be an old truck. And I can sit up in the bed in my trusty lawn chair and watch the world go flying by. high. Take it on in, just sitting up there. I live my own kind of life. In a two-door with a tailgate, long bed and a V8, 4x so I don't get stuck, and a radio with a set tape, and some leg room so I can stretch out. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. My next new car's gonna be a Ford truck. Thank you very much.
You should pitch that to Craig Morgan and get him to cut it. Then at the very end, my next new car, you can vamp into it. Next new car is going to be an international harvester.
I win.
Yeah. Well, you got to get rid of the 8-track line, though, if you're going to get a new truck.
Well, yeah.
Getting all retro.
This song here that Joel's about to play, I'm Joel's PR man today. I'm pimping him out. Went to number 13 with Craig
13,
Campbell.
yeah.
Recently.
If you're a True Blood fan, you'd have heard 5 seconds of this song this coming Sunday, but I found the episode on.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Cool.
4 vampire girls sitting there thinking through some decisions, and you hear Family Man playing in the background.
That's weird.
It was kind of weird. I was wondering how it would relate, and it didn't. So perfect.
All the better.
Been working as a temp at a local factory. Hope they hire me on full time. Got shoes to buy, mouths to feed. Dropping by here, pay here, truck. It ain't new, but it is to me. No, it ain't much, but it fires right up and gets me from A to B. What puts the dirt underneath my nails? What keeps the calluses on my hands? Family Man. They're the world my world revolves around. My sacred piece of solid ground. The flesh and bone that gives me strength to stand. They're the fire in my driving on, drive behind my coming home, the living, breathing reason that I'm a family man. There's dirty shirts to wash, dishes in the sink to do. There's how many times the 17 go into 52. There's bedtime prayers to pray. Sleep tight and I love you. Then there's a pair of eyes I get to lose myself into. What keeps me keeping the faith? What makes me believe I can? Family Man. They're the world my world revolves around. My sacred piece of solid ground. The flesh and bone that gives me strength to stand. They're the fire in my driving home. Drive behind my coming home. The living, breathing reason that I am a family man. They're the fire in my driving home, drive behind my coming home, the living, breathing reason that I am a family man. Man. you very much.
So I'll do one then.
You should bedazzle your capo.
What do you mean?
Like put some of them bedazzle beads all over.
Oh, like bling it up?
Yeah,
Why not?
you should.
This is pretty shiny. All this stuff I got here. Look at this blue submarine thing here. It's like sonar.
That's it. I'm getting you a bedazzler.
I hope you
I'm getting you a glitter pen.
do. I'm getting you a labeler.
Will you make me a puff paint T-shirt?
You know you have a closet full.
Don't give me a labeler. I'm already one.
I don't know what to play. All right, I will do that.
I woke up thinking about this song this morning.
When you get past lonely, you think about the life you put on hold. The college plans a trip to Mexico. He could never put you first. You see how much he made you hurt. When you get past lonely, when you get past lonely, you pack away your memories of him. You plan to paint the bedroom once again, and call those girls you knew from school. You do those things that people do when they get past lonely. I'm burning to kiss you. It would feel so right in this candlelight and wine. But I'm thinking forever, not just to fix the hurt you feel tonight. When you get past lonely, your heart will open up to love again, and maybe we can be more than just friends. I want my chance so I can show that love's the dream that we are told. When we get past lonely, thank you. Thanks very much. I appreciate that. You even do the pants joke. Tim Burke.
Whose pants are you wearing, Harlan?
There we go. Harlan Pease's pants. It wouldn't be right if we didn't get that one. If we didn't get that one out. Without that joke, the day just doesn't seem right.
Harlan and I recently met a guy dressed as up like a pirate. Hangs out at Ryder's Nuts. We can't really tell any of the jokes that we were saying. I don't know if he's got any internet on his own ship. On his vessel.
Wireless connection.
Oh, I was about to say that.
And it's hard drive.
My hard drive.
USB port.
He's like, how'd you get in the music business? I'm like, well, I didn't dress up like a pirate. felt like I was in dodgeball for a minute.
You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Dude, you're not a pirate.
Thanks for having us out, Jeremy, while he's getting tuned. Thanks, Steve, for videoing and everything, for running sound. And thanks to Joel for coming out early morning. And
Thanks for having me.
thank God I woke up. George, thanks for coming out.
You guys are funnier when you're sober.
Who says we're sober? Just cause it's before noon doesn't mean anything, George.
Hey, it's 1 o'clock somewhere.
So it's still last night in Joel's world.
There are 2 dogs, aren't there? Oh, man.
I don't know.
You want to borrow my guitar?
There's 4 tuners. Montgomery Gentry just cut this here a couple of months ago. So when the record comes out, I really hope it's on there. Don't rush right out when that whistle blows. Got nowhere to go. It's not like supper's gonna be waiting there, sitting on the stove. I think I'll take the long way home. 'Cause if I'm in a traffic jam, at least I ain't alone. In my 2-bedroom house on a half-acre lot, where I keep the grass cut and I leave the doors unlocked. We're 2 of a kind, this old A-frame and me. And just like this old house, I'm empty. Ain't nothing left but some little holes where a picture's hung. Might as well accept that she ain't coming back. I ought to move on. It shouldn't be this hard to do, and it don't feel much like living, sitting alone here in this living room in my 2-bedroom house on a half-acre lot, where I keep the grass cut and I leave the door unlocked. We're 2 of a kind, this old A-frame and me. And just like this old house, I'm empty. We're 2 of a kind, this old A-frame and me. And just like this old house, yeah, just like this old house, I'm empty. I'm empty. Thank y'all very much. Appreciate y'all hanging out, listening, having us. It was a lot of fun.